What's up, Lions fans? The Detroit Lions had the whole NFL talking this season. They were a Super Bowl contender. With a hard-hitting offensive line, a firecracker of a coach in Dan Campbell, and a roster filled with up-and-coming stars. It looked like the Lions were finally ready to end their 58-year Super Bowl drought. They clinched a playoff spot. They were dominating opponents, and everyone was saying, "This is the year the Lions make a run." But now, things are starting to fall apart, and it's not pretty. Less than a month before the playoffs, the injury bug has hit the Lions harder than a freight train. They've already got 13 defenders on injured reserve, and if that wasn't bad enough, the injuries just keep piling on. In a 48-42 loss to the Buffalo Bills, which snapped their 11-game winning streak, things went from bad to worse. The team lost Alim McNeill to a season-ending torn ACL, Khalil Dorsey to a season-ending ankle injury, and Carlton Davis III to a fractured jaw. And the injuries aren't just limited to defense. The Lions' league-leading offense also took a huge hit. David Montgomery, who had been a monster this season with 12 rushing touchdowns and over 1.100 yards from scrimmage, sprained his MCL and could miss the rest of the season. That's half of their dangerous ball-carrying duo with Jahmyr Gibbs down for the count. The Lions are looking pretty banged up right now, and the timing couldn't be worse. As if the injury list wasn't long enough, 22 players are now either on injured reserve or out for the season. It started with David Botta's Achilles injury during preseason, then Aiden Hutchinson's gruesome broken leg in mid-October, followed by Alex Anzalone's broken forearm. Now, it feels like the injuries are stacking up faster than they can recover. Of the 11 starting defenders in Week 1, 6 are now sidelined for the season. Yikes. But wait, don't hit the panic button just yet. While the media may be throwing shade on the Lions' Super Bowl hopes, Jared Goff is staying calm, saying, internally, "We're good." And Coach Dan Campbell? He's not backing down. In an impassioned radio interview, Campbell said, "We owe it to those guys who got injured to finish this thing out." He added, "We can't let these injuries be in vain," and promised that the team wouldn't just fold under pressure. "We're gonna friggin' cut it loose." He said, "We're going to play with our special teams. And I don't care if we have to win by 1 point. That's what we're going to do." Despite the sea of injuries, Campbell's message is clear. The Lions aren't backing down. They might not win 11 games in a row again, but they're still fighting tooth and nail. This is a team that's used to adversity. Campbell even likened it to a time when you've gone through hardship and ate your molded bread. But that struggle taught you how to appreciate the good times. Sure, injuries are part of the NFL, and teams like Kansas City are dealing with injury concerns of their own. We're all waiting to see if Patrick Mahomes can play this week. But with the sheer number of injuries Detroit has faced this season, it's a tough pill to swallow. But Dan Campbell believes this is when the real Lions show up. This team is scrappy, hungry, and ready to prove the world wrong. So, let's not count the Lions out just yet. They've overcome odds before, and with Campbell's fiery attitude, this could be the most dangerous injured team the NFL has ever seen. If you're still all in on the Lions and believe they can overcome this mountain of injuries, hit that like button, share with your fellow Lions fans, and make sure to subscribe for more updates on their playoff journey. Who's ready for an underdog story this season?